Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tricky World. So in our previous video we had seen that how we can record macros in Excel and how we can automate the steps. In today's video we will be looking at coding of macros, how we move from recording part to coding part. So let's get started with the developer tab we have here. Let me click on record macro. We will try recording a small step macro. Randomly I will give name AAA to macro name. So now recording has been started. All steps will perform in Excel that will get recorded in a macro, and automatically coding will get generated in the backend basically. So I will select E1 cell. For example, I will put some random value, let's say yes. I will move to F1 cell. I will put some value no. So these two steps I have performed in Excel. Now I will stop the recording. So coding would have generated in the backend automatically in Visual Basic language. In order to see that coding, we need to click on macros. So this was the name we had given while recording, AAA. We can click on edit. So here coding has been generated automatically, as we can see. So these first statements are nothing, just comments, so you can ignore these statements. All statements which are getting generated with, which are getting started with apostrophes, are comments, so we can ignore these. So this coding has generated automatically, as we can see. In our first statement it's selecting range E1, which is this one. In second statement it's putting value of yes in E1. Yeah, let me put side by side. Yeah, in third statement it's selecting F1, which is this, and in fourth statement putting value no. So this is how automatically code is generated for the step you have performed in Excel. So now I will start with some of the basic commands we can write here, and we can see the impact of those statements into here in this Excel. So very first statement I will start with, that is a range. Range, basically range we use in order to reference cell addresses. So let's say I want to select range A1 to D1. I will put here range A1 colon D1 dot select. So now we can try running this macro. In order to run the macro, there is a button on top in green arrow. We can click on that, run. So it has selected that particular range A1 to D1. Same way, let's say instead of D1 I put D15. Again I will click run. So that particular range has been selected. Now let's say some particular value I have to insert. So dot select I can remove, and I can put dot value, or I can give some value, maybe okay. Now if I try running this, yeah, so this is how first command works, which is range. We can reference cells, we can insert values, we can select, and we can copy as well. So first was select, we can select, then we have value, we can insert values, then we can copy. So in this case it will copy this, and let's say I want to paste on G2. So I will say range G2 dot paste special. So it will copy. I will try running it. So all data copied and pasted on G2. So this is first command range. Now we will come to the second command, that is message box. Message box is nothing, it is just a information which you want to give to the user who is running this macro. So let's say I will put in inverted commas text, are you good today? And if I try running this, it will give me a pop-up of are you good today. So this is message box. Same way we can, instead of text, we can put range. Message box range, let's say E1 dot value. So whatever value will be there on E1, that would come as a message box. So if I try running, nothing is there, so it's coming as a blank. If I put here yes, okay, and now if I try running this, it's coming as a yes, okay. So this is a message box. Now third command would be conditional statements, where we put conditions, which is if else combinations. So let's say I will put here if range E1 dot value is equal to yes, okay, then if range E1 dot value yes, okay, then if it is true, then what should happen? Then message box should be true. Else, if it is not true, then message box should be false. And at the last we will close if statement by and if. So this is a very simple example of conditional statement. There is a condition, if E1 value is yes, okay, if that is true, then message box will be true, else false. So let me running this, it's true, and if I change it little bit, it's coming as false. So this is how we use conditional statements. So next command we gonna use, that would be very important command, that is a loop. Loop, let me remove here all this data. So loop is basically looping one particular step multiple times. So for example, let's say there is a variable I have taken. Variable is nothing, just a random word. I have taken a and I have assigned value of 2. So a has value of 2. So now I will put loop. Loop should be from 2 to 15. Automatically value should get generated. So here I will put do until loop, do until a is equal to 15. So it should stop when it's 15. So I'm do until when a is equal to 15. What it has to do? It has to do message box a, and then I will put a is equal to a plus 1 loop. So this might get quite complex in understand, because it will take some time to understand the logic of this. So first I have taken a as a variable, I have assigned a value of 2, then I am putting do until a is equal to 15. So currently a is 2. It will keep running until a is equal to 15. So what it will do, it will message box a, it will keep increasing by 1. So if I run this, maybe instead of 15 if I put only 5, so as we can see here, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it has run. So this is basically loop of Visual Basic. So these were some of the basic commands of Visual Basic. So this is very starting. I can understand little bit of complications are there, so it will require some of the practice as well. So keep practicing, keep watching Tricky World. Thanks.